Hey everybody, Ultimate Oddball here. Today I'm going to talk about executive function difficulties among autistic people. Many autistic people experience differences from non-autistic people in this area. Executive function consists of the mental skills and abilities that allow people to begin, work on, and finish activities. It affects planning and organization, memory, thinking, and the ability to manage time. In actuality, executive function can be incredibly frustrating, annoying, and even potentially embarrassing for the person experiencing it, and it should never be taken lightly or used to criticize that person. For me, I experience varying amounts of executive dysfunction depending on my mental and physical state, and it's likely that other autistic people also experience variations in a similar fashion. The more overwhelmed and anxious I get, the more difficult it gets for me to function efficiently in many ways, including in relation to executive function. I do much better when I'm alone just by virtue of not having to think about what other people are thinking or how I come across. Plus, I'm less anxious. One thing I've noticed personally is that when I think about something I have to do, my mind has a tendency to make a mountain out of a molehill. My brain separates each individual action out, so it's not just doing dishes in my head. It makes a list of each action. Open the dishwasher, unload all 10 or so cups, 5 plates, 4 bowls, so on, then wash off each dish, then reload the dishwasher piece by piece. Then I also think about how I'll be standing there the whole time, which is a bit taxing, and other things I don't like about it, and when I add in how long it seems like the whole process is going to take, I end up not wanting to do it at all. Logically, I can remind myself that it's a relatively quick thing, but it doesn't feel that way in my mind, and it is extremely demotivating. I found that I have to make myself do things one at a time, without thinking too much about what all needs to be done. That isn't to say I just jump into doing things without forethought. I think about it once or twice, or until I know I understand what I need to do and have a good grasp on it, and then I do my best to follow through. It's important that I hear it just enough to understand, because if I continue to hear what I need to do even after I understand, and I just want to get to it, it'll irritate me considerably. Sometimes I don't complete a task. Other times I have to take a break and come back. I often get temporarily sidetracked while doing things. For the most part, this is absolutely fine in my opinion. If you watched me, it would likely come across as very chaotic, and you might wonder how I get anything done, but I found what works best for me. Here are some things that might help you or others if executive dysfunction is an issue. Make sure directions are clear, concise, and direct. Give and read directions one at a time. If you add one thing after another to a list, it's likely that someone will get lost in the jumble. Try to avoid interruption once you or they are on a roll. Don't make things more stressful than they have to be or already are. Executive function is difficult to deal with at times, so try to be patient and understanding of whoever is experiencing it, whether it's you or someone else. Don't rush, and don't expect that learning coping skills or working at it will completely fix the issue. It may get easier to deal with executive dysfunction over time as one adjusts to it, but it is still a part of that individual's brain, and thus will always be there. Some things like impulse control, prioritizing, and flexibility will likely improve over time, while others will always be hard. It's important in my opinion to work with how things are rather than focusing on how you wanted them to be. Well, thanks so much for watching, thanks for coming by, have a great day.
Hey everybody, Ultimate Oddball here. If you want to stay up to date with my videos, click subscribe. I release a new video on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I do gaming commentary and review. I talk about my experiences on the autism spectrum, and I share my opinions and thoughts on a variety of matters. My hope is that, through my videos, I can help to dispel some of the misinformation, confusion, and negativity people have regarding autism. Thank you for helping me do that by watching these videos.